You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
T's checked in for Brian Roberts. And let's bring up a list of point guards that over the last month have been on fire from three-point land. You look at T, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
His first job is to orchestrate for his teammates, but being as fantastic as he is at shooting the three, he's never reluctant to take that shot if it's available to him.
Nor should he be. I mean, I tell you what, I would give him the green light every time down, although he probably already has it.
Charlotte shooting 31% here early on, not getting the shots they'd like. He tries for three. His shot, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, they really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game, guys. And in terms of their offense, nothing seemed to go right.
And once they started spiraling downward, there was no getting out of it, Steve. Their scoring just went dry.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out, that's the result you get right there.
It's Wall with the drive. The Hornets pull it in, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And you know what was most impressive? They've wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it, had them on their hands the whole time.
Kicks it to Seraphin, and he dunks it down.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Outside, Wall, high post shot. That one goes. Count it.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off. John Wall at 6'4", with a 39-inch vertical leap and long arms to boot, is an elite physical specimen when it comes to the point guard position.
To the left side wing. Blair, a screen on Kid Gilchrist. Rice kicks to Blair, stolen by Stevenson. Here's T, and another three for Charlotte. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Here's Rice, and good, coming off the assist by Wall.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Vonleh's checked in for Taylor comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Henderson for Lance Stevenson. They set the pick. Here's Henderson. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Gerald Henderson certainly helped by the acquisition of Al Jefferson, which created some space for him on the perimeter. And he's made great strides with his outside shot over his career.
That free throw, no good. And Henderson, a slasher, one of the best wings in the league at working himself to the line.
Also a steady defender, too, Kevin. And he has worked on developing his long-range shooting as well. And if he gets that piece, he'll be pretty balanced all around.
And he sinks the second.
Well, Gerald Henderson is not the most lethal outside shooter, but I really like the way he's learning to move without the ball. He's very opportunistic with his cuts whenever his defender turns his head.
Here's Rice. That three off the mark.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Absolutely on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
And Henderson most comfortable, it seems, Steve, shooting from the corners.
Yeah, like most players, you know, Kevin, that's the easier shot, 22 feet instead of 23.9. He shot a good percentage from there. not really a long-range shooter per se, which is why you didn't see him, shoot effectively from the top of the circle or on the wings.
The Hornets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Well, you take a look at the numbers, guys. They're shooting 74% on the season.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard.
Left side wall. Pierce against Taylor. 6 to shoot. Pierce attacking. It's rebounded by Bonner.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Shot's good from T.
And that's what's built them this early lead. Deadly shooting from behind the arc.
Yeah, the D better start getting out there on them, Steve, and soon.
Rice dishes the wall. Here's T. Off target with his 3. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter. And the substitutions. Washington with the ball. Trailing here by 8. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. They've got Kevin Seraphin. Miller is out there with Webster. Then there's Glenn Rice Jr. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Hornets leading by 6. Here's T. Goes up again. A nice shot by Zeller.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And he gets it to go.
Beautiful dish down low.
Charlotte's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Fires the 3, and he knocks it down. Good-looking 3 there from T. T's got 19 points. Wizards trail by 9. And it's Miller penetrating. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Andre Miller does a lot of things well on the floor, but he's not really a long-range shooter, so he needs the ball in his hands to be effective in your offense.
That free throw good from Miller. But Andre Miller is such a great passer. You want the ball in his hands.
Yeah, he's a really good decision maker. Perhaps one of the best lob passers we've had in the league in a long time. And he is truly a point guard. Thinks and feels the game as a quarterback.
DeJuan Blair. He's checked in for the Wizards.
Andre Miller with 15 seasons under his belt. He says he thinks he could play until he's 40. And I'll tell you, with his style of play, it doesn't seem like a stretch. He's low to the ground. He plays with a craftiness that really doesn't require a ton of speed.
The Wizards have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Rice kicks to Webster. To the middle. It's tipped. T, covered by Miller. Sticks another. 3 more from T. T's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Andre Miller is really a crafty ball handler. It's amazing the numbers he's produced over his career without being a high flyer, without being super fast. What he is highly skilled, smart, tough, durable, uses changes of speed, and the strength he has served him well as a post-up guard and also in being able to play through contact in the lane.
And Steve, you talk about Miller's strength and his deceptiveness. One of the best post-up point guards in the NBA.
Yeah, maybe the best over the course of his career. He's got that little bank shot from the mid-post. Unbelievable footwork and spin moves. He's got all the tricks in his book.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is developing his jump shot, but he's got everything else in his game. As Coach Steve Clifford said, first, he's an A1 competitor, and he's one of the few guys in the league that can night in and night out defend primary scorers and make it hard on them. He's team first. He just brings so much to our team. Gentlemen, back to you.
A great energy player, Doris. Thanks. Wizards trail by 11. Pass to Webster. And it's Miller penetrating. Rice passes to Miller. Webster with it. Picked up by Kid Gilchrist. 4 on the shot clock. Rice from outside off the mark. Hornets leading by 11. Stevenson with a clean look. And another 3 for Charlotte.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
The feed to Blair. 1:41 left in the second quarter. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. From beyond the arc. No good from T. For Washington, they draw him 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. And T is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Wizards have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And he can't get the first one. It's not very often you can say this about the future is looking pretty bright in Charlotte.
So often the season ends and you're thinking about the issues you've got to deal with, but right now the Hornets headed in a good direction.
The Wizards making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Zeller. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Wizards trail by 15. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Wall. Tight defense on him. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Misses from close range. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Shot on the wing. Can't get it to go.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
And T is going to pick up the foul.
That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
The Wizards have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Both free throws good for Miller.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. No good from T. Now here is Miller. He's got 12. Webster dishes the Wall. Shot from the wing, and that one's good.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And so we wrap up the first half. Hornets ahead. They lead by 11. And don't go away.
All right, men. We've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being assertive with our style of play. We've been able to force a lot of turnovers, and we've...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down.
Let's go. You're up.
My time.
And here are the Hornets now. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. This, their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Well, these are a pair of conference rivals that are going to be very familiar with each other by the end of the season. You know, this is just the first of 4 games they'll see each other.
And Charlotte, who they've got. Inside, you have Vonleh and Jefferson. Henderson out there with Brian Roberts. And it's Taylor in at the 3, the small forward. T's checked in for the Hornets. The Wizards shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Starting out this series, Clark, they're just, getting a feel for each other, feeling out this year's roster.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You know, in the early season, you do a little scouting. This is where you get your bearings and kind of figure out what you need to do to beat those guys. I love these rivalries.
They set the screen. Miller kicks to Humphries to the inside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jefferson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to T. Lets it go with a three. No luck. And Washington the other way now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Lays it in without an inch of room around him. T's got 26 points. Wizards trail by 16. Outside, Wall. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
The Wizards shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Wall passes to Pierce. Wall with it. Now guarded by T. And Wall with the slam. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
The shot's good from T.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
And Wall. Here we go now. That's good. Wall's got 9 points in the quarter.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now. John Wall is becoming very efficient running the pick and roll. He's got a nice pull-up from the right elbow if the defender decides to sag off or go under the screen, and if they play...
That's it?
And you know this, man.
Marathon, he's checked in for Washington. Nene, he's checked in for Pierce. And it's Blair in for John Wall. The Hornets also changing it up. Gary Neal comes in for Gerald Henderson. And T subbed in for Brian Roberts. Andre Miller is out there with Blair. Then it's Chris Humphries. Then it's Kevin Seraphin. Then it's Nene in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers. T.
I'm speechless, Kevin. With his shooting ability, that's a 1 in 100 shot.
Miller with the ball. Feeds to Humphries. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's...
Well, Gerald, we often hear coaches...
Oh my, someone called the National Weather Service. We had an unanticipated storm in the building tonight. Homeboy was raining threes down on those fools. Bam, 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 one after another one. They lost track of you. Boom, another one. That's what's sweet, man. You keep shooting like that, it's going to make a huge difference for us.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Don't give me all that all shucks act now after a game like that.
Hey, I'm just trying to help the team win, bro.
And you did. Good job.
Thanks, dog.
Come on. Who died? You look a little nervous.
Well, I heard it's never a good thing to be called into the GM's office, especially the day your 10-day contract is up. So if you're going to release me, I would just appreciate it if you did it quickly.
I'm going to be brutally honest, kid. You haven't done enough to secure a regular roster spot.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, wait. You have done enough to secure another 10-day contract, though.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you another shot to prove you belong in this league permanently, huh?
Hey, you won't regret it either. I'm gonna make it awfully hard for you to let me go.
I hope so. Look, the contract's on my secretary's desk. You go sign that on your way out. Get out of here.
All right, thank you.
All right. Where's my lunch?
I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay? I don't write my stuff anymore. I just kick it from my head, you know what I'm saying? I can do that. No disrespect, but that's how I am.
presented by Sprite. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Starting lineup. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Man, can you feel the excitement in the air? And now the opening lineup for Boston at the 2-3.